What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the XRP chart. We're going to be looking at the Ethereum chart, the Bitcoin chart, as well as the S&P chart, which isn't open just yet, but we do have to talk about the possibilities of what is going to happen when it does decide to open in probably about a half hour from the video that I'm recording now. Specifically, what we have to look at is the XRP descending triangle that's forming, and it's been playing out extremely well in regards to staying in between its price floor and its downtrend. You can see this downtrend resistance here, which means it is forming extremely well, the descending triangle that we have, which is giving us a rough estimate as to when the timing is as to the break that we could be seeing within XRP, which is pretty exciting. We then have to look at our Bitcoin trade, which we entered, which you can see is continuing to correct lower after we kind of predicted what appears to be a double top formation on the daily charts, which sent us extremely low very quickly. And you can see we're now at a small support at about 37K, but you can also see once we confirm closing below this price floor here, that's when we bought into short. Now, Ethereum is doing a very similar thing, and it is unfortunate that we didn't enter a trade on Ethereum, but I'm not too worried about it as we did get in on Bitcoin. So if you got into Ethereum, congrats, that's a pretty profitable trade here. Once we closed below this uptrend, we said there's a chance of correction here, but we didn't see much movement, so we just didn't put in on Ethereum. And now a couple of hours after that actually happened, or a day after this trade happened, or this movement happened to the downside, we then started to see the drop, but it was too late and we didn't buy into it. So it is what it is. But I do have to talk about what is going on with these cryptocurrencies and these patterns. What's the next trade? What are we doing about it and stuff like that? With that being said, guys, we are still doing our crypto coin display since it was my birthday and I turned 24 on the 19th. This week, we are going to be giving away one free crypto coin display. This ticker here, as you can see, is in the background of all my videos, which is super cool. So if you guys want to win one of these, that's worth $130. All you have to do is comment down below that you've subscribed, as well as comment your favorite cryptocurrency. If you do those two things, you will be entered. And remember, I do check. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, you will not win one of these. So definitely make sure to subscribe. Now, guys, today's video is brought to us by Mineplex, which is actually really cool. It's definitely an interesting take in regards to a cryptocurrency project where you can actually stake cryptocurrency for literal products like MacBooks and iPads and iPhones and stuff like that, which we'll talk more about at the end of today's video. But you can see here, you can buy Mine tokens before operations. They have the Plex token as well, and it's honestly a really cool app. So definitely make sure to stick around to the end of today's episode where we are going to be going in depth about this wallet here. You can see right here, freedom to choose, wide range of products, including things like Apple Watches, which is really cool. So more information about them will be in the description as well as at the end of today's video. Definitely stay tuned for that. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's video. So guys, first and foremost, the current coin market cap. Top 10 cryptocurrencies look okay. We're down about 1.71, which is accurate. It seems like the current coin market cap has fixed itself finally. But you can see markets are continuing to drop lower, and we have entered a pretty substantial short trade, and we are up quite a bit of money in regards to profit since we entered the Bitcoin trade here, which is down 11.63% on the week. And you can see currently they're down about 1.81 today, but overall, all these cryptocurrencies are starting to dip lower. XRP is down 2.8. BNB is down 3%, Avalanche is down 4%. Everything is continuing to trend downwards and start to correct lower, which you can see consistently on every on the last 7-day chart here that they do have on the current coin market cap. But diving into XRP, this is what we've been looking at. And we've been tracking this for quite some time now. And if we just go to YouTube really quickly, you guys can see for the most part, we've been referencing this for the past couple of days. I'd say 2 days now. You can see the chart or the pattern that's forming here. Basically, this is the descending triangle. We have another one here, and we've been looking at this support. Once this support's retested, then we'll pretty much know the answer as to where this crypto is going to be moving to. Now, what I mean by that, and for those that are new to the channel, descending triangles tend to break once they fill in the gap here. So we've been looking at a fairly substantial descending triangle for quite some time now, and you can see you can take the price range itself, or let's just draw something on here, the trend. And you can see if we take this and then move it, it does bring us to pretty much where we started from. So there is a chance chance of seeing a swing up to 90 cents, or we could see a drop, which is pretty substantial, but back down at the price floor, which you can see is at about 59 cents. So it's interesting to see this mouth, the mouth of the opening here is about the same movement as it is to the downside here, which would bring us down to our price floor, which is a clear price floor and price support level that we have on this cryptocurrency. And you can see just by jumping to the weekly how substantial it is as a support level. So you can see now jumping to the weekly for XRP that there is clear supports and resistances, and this is a clear price floor for the coin. You can see in the past we've had clear retests of resistance. Here's a clear price floor retest. We had a support level being retested, and we had another reversal price floor here where we had the reversal to the upside again. So you can see how substantial this bottom is in regards to the prices staying afloat or either getting rejected through it, but more than likely staying afloat from that. You can also see how we are intertwined currently in the moving average here, which does tend to have some price fluctuation, as this is a big zone to be able to break through and break out of. And then when you take things a step further and notice, hey, we're in a massive descending triangle on the weekly charts here, you can see how this is forming. If I zoom out a little bit, that this is a big descending triangle, which, ends at about the beginning of July here. There's a lot more movement to be moving to, but we don't have to worry about this until July. So we have a few more months left until we actually retest that. But in regards to what's happening right now, you can see this is a pretty serious movement right now on XRP. And when you dive in, you can see pretty much what we're looking for. So ideally, how to trade on XRP. And I know a lot of people are pressuring as to when's the next time we buy into XRP. Should I buy into XRP? This is my advice in regards to what I'm going to be doing when we do see this price movement and we do see this retest. What I'm waiting for right now is for the price to actually consolidate and fill out and complete this gap here. Then a decision is going to have to be made. Either we're going to break bullish or we're going to be breaking bearish. Regardless, we will be entering a trade on Bityard when that price actually does move. And you can see on Bityard here, they do offer XRP. So definitely make sure to sign up for Bityard and follow along with us, as I did link them in the description. And when you do sign up, make sure to actually click on the free crypto tab where you can actually earn free cryptocurrency. Bityard's also a way for you to follow along with when we do make trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So definitely make sure to do that, as they have all these cryptos listed here, as well as all these altcoins listed here. They even have a demo account, so if you don't actually want to follow along with real crypto, you're more than welcome to use their demo monopoly money to copy until you're comfortable, which is super cool that they offer that. So going back to XRP here, what we're looking for, as we say before, the prices are going to fluctuate inside of this. Once we get confirmation on the daily that price can actually break through this downtrend here, once we can close this daily above that resistance, we know, hey, there's a chance we're going to see a bullish break. But if we see the price break through the price floor, there's a big chance we're going to close below it and then see the prices drop to what could be 59.60 cents, which is very, very, very possible as we move forward into February and into the beginning of March, as we're going to see what's going to happen with the Fed rates, whether or not they raise them or keep them the same. So that's really what we have to wait for. Problem is, when we do decide to buy into XRP, if we do break bullish and close above here, we're going to have some issues with this moving average. Notice in the past here, this has been a huge buffer and problem zone for XRP. So it's going to be interesting as to whether or not we do decide to buy in, because even if we close above here, there's a chance we could hit this moving average and still get rejected and fall lower. There's a big chance. So we could play it a little safer and wait for us to close above the red band right here, but it doesn't give us much profit left. So there's a lot of things that we do have to pay attention to as we get closer to that. And I'm not going to worry about it, because for all we know, it could break bearish, which would be unfortunate, but it very well could. And then we don't have to worry about this top resistance and problem zone there. But you can also see on the 4-hour how big of a descending triangle this is. We have a clear pole here for this pennant flag or descending triangle. Here's the clear pole, and then here's the flag itself. And you can see how it forms is because we continue to create these lower highs and lower lows. Or sorry, we continue to make these lower highs where prices try to break up and it's lower than the previous one. So it's continuing to stem lower. As for the lower lows, you can see here, that's not what's actually happening. We have a price floor where the low is at the same level every single time. So we are intertwined within this bottom support and a downtrend here that is playing out slowly. And you can see the prices are slowly funneling down into this middle zone right here. Then we'll have the decision to either A, break bullish, or B, break bearish. You can also see we're intertwined with the 4-hour moving average. So prices are probably going to float more above here with the chance of seeing that break to the upside. So there's a lot going on with XRP, guys. There's a lot going on, but at this point in time, it makes no sense to be trying to figure out where the markets are going to, or to put any money into XRP. Specifically me, I don't plan on putting any money into XRP until we get the final verdict as to if we're going to be closing above this resistance or below this price floor. That's pretty much what you have to do. Now, in regards to Bitcoin here, the trade that we did enter, as you guys remember, we were kind of playing around and we said, we'll just throw money into a Bitcoin trade. It was a little more aggressive than our normal conservative movement here. The second we saw, and the reason I chose Bitcoin over Ethereum is because Ethereum just lightly closed below its uptrend here, just ever so slightly. And I wasn't sure if we were going to reverse back up. So that's why I was kind of hesitant to buying in. And then actually we were waiting for it in the beginning, and then we were waiting for the S&P 500 to open, and then the S&P opened and fell lower at 9:30. And by then I had already made my video and prices fell lower. So it is what it is. But regardless, you can see here, it was very close. Unlike Bitcoin, which closed much lower with much more confidence below the support here. So once we saw on the 17th, the price close us down here and opened a new candle, that's when we bought in at about 40K. You can see now we're currently at 37,673. And since then, this has all been profit for us with a leverage on BitYard. So we've been able to make a lot more money than expected here. But you can see we were actually kind of wonky for like 2 days where prices really didn't see much fluctuation. And then we saw the big drop yesterday, which was pretty cool. And then today we're dropping lower. Now I do have a price target set at about 31K, which I know is unfortunate, but that's really where bottom support is, as there's really not much resistance or support in between here. It's very scary here. Now we are retesting the bottom of the Bollinger Band, which is going to slow things down a bit, but there is still a bigger chance of seeing more correction to the downside. It's very possible here, as this seems to be where the price floor is. So we'll see what happens. Regardless, we do have a trade in. I am slowly moving my stop loss down. What I mean by that is I'm literally, and I understand there's more fees this way, but until I find another solution, I'm going to continue to use BitYard. I sell off and I re-enter a trade with a little higher stop loss, knowing that I'm continuing to make money. But since then, looking at Ethereum, still profitable if you manage to buy into it. And then lastly, with the S&P, we have to wait for this, falling wedge to take place. We have to wait for this descending triangle, to complete itself. As you can see, very similar to XRP, which has this big pennant flag, descending triangle. The S&P is doing a very similar thing where there is a downtrend, there is a price floor, and we are slowly funneling into this with lower highs and a same low, day after day. So this is going to fill in the gap. Then we'll get the decision here if you're going to break bearish or if we're going to break up. If we break lower, I'm going to be buying more. Regardless, I'm going to buy on the discount. Hopefully that doesn't happen and we can break up. But we'll see how that goes later down the line. With that being said, I do want to talk more about Mineplex with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Mineplex for sponsoring today's episode. As with all crypto projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Mineplex is another interesting blockchain cryptocurrency solution to a problem that has plagued people for decades, which is banking fees. Now guys, it's a relatively new cryptocurrency, but it has made quite an impact in that short amount of time. And basically, Mineplex is a cryptocurrency bank with its very own mobile app. And you really can think of it as a cryptocurrency bank that allows fast payments at a low fee. However, it gets even more interesting with Mineplex because it will have the ability to support over 20 different cryptocurrencies, so you can have easy access to your wallet in one easy to use place. And another huge benefit of Mineplex is that it has a MasterCard attached to the wallet. And this allows one to use the card rather than dealing with the blockchain transaction to pay for services at anywhere that accepts MasterCard. Now that feature is an interesting mixture of traditional finance with cryptocurrency, and there are similar solutions to Mineplex out there, but Mineplex does have some things about it that does make it unique. Now, Mineplex is a 2-token system for the wallet, and this works by having one token known as Mine, which is the governance token, and it's used to pay internal fees on the network, and Mineplex has a value of 1 US penny to keep things simple. And also, users who place Mine tokens for staking will receive rewards in the form of Plex coins. Now, the rewards distribution is organized in 7 cycles, allowing users to analyze and predict the complexity of staking for the upcoming 7 days. Also guys, Mineplex Market opens a new way in shopping known as product staking, and you can basically buy a product for Plex token or stake it and receive it later. And this gives you the chance to purchase electronics and gadgets at a significantly reduced price. Now, the lower the contribution is for the value of the goods, the longer the staking period is, and vice versa. Moreover, Mine coins are not locked, and users have full and uninterrupted access to their funds. And the other token, Plex, is the more interesting token, as that that is the one used for external transactions, and it has value that fluctuates like any other cryptocurrency. Now, Plex, guys, is deflationary because the supply decreases over time, and the block reward also decreases, and it's similar to Bitcoin in that regard. And it's also close to the 180th spot on CoinGecko. And finally, Mineplex also has a P2P exchange that allows users to quickly sell different types of cryptocurrency all within the wallet, and other mobile wallets offer this solution, but Mineplex does it P2P. And it's also a little more decentralized, which is much more at the heart of the purpose of cryptocurrency. And that's about everything you would really need to know about Mineplex. It's basically a cryptocurrency project that offers a solid solution to a problem that many cryptocurrency users face on a daily basis. Now, the project is only in the beginning phases, but the roadmap laid out in the white paper looks promising for the future of the project. Plus, the team that Mineplex has assembled appears to have the knowledge, connections, and resources to make a difficult solution like Mineplex successful. So guys, for more information about Mineplex, definitely make sure to check out the links in the description of today's video where you can find more information about their project. Otherwise, huge shout out to Mineplex for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.